Some head teachers have admitted for the first time that they've excluded pupils from their schools unlawfully. A report from England's Children's Commissioner has also found black Caribbean boys, traveller children and those with special needs are much more likely to be excluded than other pupils. Mark Ashdown reports.
Officially, numbers of exclusions are falling, but there is evidence some schools are informally moving children elsewhere, which is illegal. That's what happened to this young girl. Her London school wrote to her a year before her GCSEs saying she was being moved due to poor attendance. She claimed she was given no warning or right of appeal.
It was quite upsetting because nobody spoke to me before about how I could improve my grades or anything. They just sent the letter and said, look, you're going to be sent here because your grades, you haven't reached your predicted grade, so therefore you're going to get sent somewhere else.
The school was trying to move a whole group of children out, but eventually let them back. Even though it's against the law, it seems to be a growing trend. This study shows that a boy is 2.5 times more likely to be excluded than a girl of the same age and background. A poor white boy is 30 times more likely, and a black African Caribbean boy is 168 times more likely to be excluded.
I think as a society we have to start to ask ourselves some big, serious questions about how it's not just the children and their behaviour, it's how we work with them that makes those figures so stark.
Children with special educational needs or those from Gypsy and Roma traveller backgrounds are also more likely to be excluded. Now, head teachers' representatives say this is not widespread, but a small minority have been using covert measures to alter their intake.
I think what's driving that is the constant pressure on league table positions, that you're measured on the number of exclusions, you're measured on the attendance rate and you're measured on your pass rate. And some schools are driven, I think, to practices which are wrong by that pressure.
The Department for Education says heads need to be able to exclude pupils, but it must be a last resort and within the law. This report wants ministers and Ofsted to investigate further and tighten the rules. Mark Ashdown, BBC London News.